Hello and welcome back to the Valencia Property Podcast, your regular dose of sun, sea, sarcasm and sensible advice about moving to, living in and enjoying Valencia and the rest of Spain. I'm Graham from Valencia Property, of course, coming to you from our little corner of the Mediterranean where the oranges are ripe, the bureaucracy is still Spanish, and the property market is already wide awake for 2026. I'm actually recording this in our brand spanking new office, which will become our new recording studio very soon. Today we're sponsored by Light. Those blue skies and 320 days of sunshine may seem a long way off in the grey north of Europe or the frozen dystopian tundra that is currently enveloping the USA, and I'm not just talking about the weather, but here in Spain we have light. Light to power our solar panels and homes, light to wake up to and look out at a fresh day, because remember, today's a new day, the sun is in the sky. That's Spain, that's light. The list of VP podcast sponsors grows. We've had paella, we've had horchata, and we rejected bullfighting, but light is a good one. Today, we've got updates on what's happening in Valencia, a quick look at why the Spanish economy is quietly getting its act together and leading Europe, news from Valencia Property and Stepping Stone Rentals, and a roundup of what we've been writing about on the blog and on the Substack. And then, after the main part of the show, we've got another of our infamous quizzes where reigning champion David takes on Gavin in a test of their knowledge, or complete lack of it, about Spain. Today, the biggest Valencia towns, Spanish provinces and Spanish Olympic gold medalists. A true test of knowledge, I think you'll agree. David is coming in as defending champion and Gavin has been furiously revising, I think. I think in his case it means scrolling through blue sky while drinking coffee and not really giving a, well, you know. You can play along at home and see if you can beat them. The bar may be reassuringly low, so stick around for that because there may be gloating. Let's start with how 2026 is shaping up here in Valencia and in Spain generally, because again, we're on a run of good news. If you've seen Brendan Boyle's excellent Spain infographics Substack, linked in the show notes, you'll know that Spain's minimum wage has gone up by around 50% over the last 5 years, and is now at the rather low amount of €1,381 a month in 14 payments, roughly $1,600 a month if you spread it over the 12. That might not sound much from if you're coming from other countries, and the truth is, it isn't much, but it is a lot more than it used to be. This matters because for years, Spain was the cheap labour corner of Western Europe. Now the lowest paid workers are finally seeing some protection against inflation, and that extra income tends to go straight back into the local economy, into shops, cafes, rentals, and yes, into being able to afford a decent home. However, much of that is offset by rising rents if needing to find a place to live, especially true for young people trying to leave home for the first time. Alongside that, unemployment keeps trending in the right direction. The chart we're looking at shows that the jobless rate has fallen under 10% at the end of 2025. Now, again, for people from other countries, that sounds high. For Spain, that's really low. It's a long way from the 27% horror show after the financial crisis, and well below the peaks of earlier decades. This, despite huge immigration numbers, meaning that Spain now has the highest number of people working in the economy ever seen. And this is good. Also, this week, the Spanish government allowed 500,000 people who were working here illegally to register and start paying taxes correctly and be a citizen of Spain. Not a citizen, a resident of Spain properly. This is really good because those 500,000 people, 90% of them who come from South America, for example, they're all paying into the local economy. They're all working and they're all making sure that pensions get paid, social security gets paid, etc. And there's another nice angle, food waste. Spain is right at the lower end of food waste per person in the EU, about 65 kilos a person a year. Now, that's still a lot of food waste. It compares with nearly 300 kilos in Cyprus and 200 in Denmark. What are you people actually doing? Why buy the food if you're going to throw it out? Why? Well, it's the availability of fresh food on a daily basis and people buying it and cooking immediately rather than buying a weekly shop and wasting loads. And it's also because the supermarkets here tend to order the right amount of food so that it doesn't go out of date and get thrown away. Put those things together, rising minimum wage, falling unemployment, and relatively low food waste, and you've got a society that's getting just a bit more sustainable and a bit more resilient, which is exactly what you want if you're thinking of moving your life, your kids, and even your business here. On the ground in Valencia, that translates into cafes buzzing, restaurants full at lunchtime and in the evening, builders busy, and a rental market that remains tight because people are looking to move out of the family home and pay rent or even buy. And also, more and more people are looking to come in, and there's just not enough building going on. On our side at Valencia Property, the year has started fast. January is usually a month where everyone pretends to be sensible after Christmas and then quietly starts house hunting. This year, they skipped the pretending part and went straight to the house hunting. We had plenty of signings in January, mostly left open from visits late last year. A mix of city apartments, family houses in the better connected towns, and a couple of those, I can't believe this terrace, places that vanish the moment they hit the site. And it doesn't look like slowing down. This week we got 2 more signings, and we're preparing various others for later in the month as valuations, notaries and banks all try to keep up with the incipient and incessant demand. If you're listening to this and thinking, we'd quite like to be one of those February or March signings, then you know what to do. Get in touch, tell us what you're looking for, and we'll see if we can match you before someone else grabs it. There's a link to our contact form in the show notes. Fill it in and let's start working with you. On the blog, we've already had a busy start to 2026 with 4 chunky posts that all tie together quite nicely. All of the links to the following are in the show notes, in reverse order. We started last week actually with the cost of living in Valencia 2026, looking at what it actually costs to live here now. Rents, purchase prices, utilities, healthcare, groceries, eating out, and how that compares with previous years and with where you might be coming from. It's the post you send to your other half when they say, yeah, but what does it really cost? Because we break down realistic monthly budgets for different lifestyles, from frugal to we'll be at the cafe, thanks. Before this, we published Valencia Property Services, night 2026-2027. I almost said 19 then, which is a long time ago now, which is essentially the menu of how we can help you. This covers everything from the initial consultation and tailored property search through to relocation help, NIAs, bank accounts, mortgage introductions, after-sales support, and our continuing hand-holding service when the Spanish paperwork starts playing silly games. And we also kicked off the year with a 2-parter, Sun, Space and Sanity, 10 reasons why Valencia wins in 2026. Part 1 goes into quality of life, climate, healthcare, safety, walkability, and the fact that Valencia still feels like a livable city rather than a theme park. Part 2 looks more at practicalities, transport links, schooling, work from home life, digital nomad options, and the way you can still find neighbourhoods that haven't been Instagrammed to death. These 2 posts are basically our love letter to Valencia and living here, and a fairly solid answer to the question, why Valencia and not Barcelona or Madrid or somewhere else entirely? And fresh off the blog post treadmill this week, we published about all those Valencia property bargains that are not all what they seem, talking about bare ownership, occupied properties, rented properties, auctions and more. It's especially for those people who can read a number, the price, but never follow through on the description about why the property is that price. In most cases, you couldn't buy it or wouldn't want to buy it. Over on a Substack, we've been having some fun with slightly bigger themes. The latest piece was the 15-minute city in Spain, where we talked about how Spanish cities and even small towns already work as 15-minute cities in practice. Schools, healthcare, supermarkets, cafes, sports centres, parks and public transport all within a short walk. It's great for quality of life and one of the big reasons many of our clients happily ditch their cars or use them a lot less once they move here. Before that, we had living in Spain with an EV or 2. Now, if you've got an electric vehicle, you'll know how good it is. If you haven't, you might not. This is my experience, living with 2. A very long and geeky look at what it's actually like to live here with electric cars, including doing big road trips, charging without a private driveway, and why we're not going back to petrol anytime soon. And then there was Life's Hard and Then You Die, which is part gentle rant, part wake-up call. The basic message is, the world is on fire in about a million different ways, so if you've been thinking of changing your life, maybe don't wait another 5 years. A lot of the people we're helping right now have decided that if not now, then when is no longer a rhetorical question. It's existential. If you like a slightly longer read with more swearing, Substack is where you'll find it. Switching gears to Stepping Stone Rentals, our mid-term rental sister company, we've had a big influx of properties and tenants already this year. More and more people are arriving on 3-month rentals, testing the waters before buying, doing remote work stints, or settling kids into schools while they house hunt. And that is exactly what Stepping Stone was built for. On the Stepping Stone Rental blog, we've got a new article called Airbnb versus Stepping Stones. Which rental model actually fits midterm stays? Which breaks down why tourist platforms aren't really designed for 3-month relocations. Airbnb is great for weekends. Stepping Stones is built for the "we're actually moving our lives here" crowd, with proper contracts, help with settling in, and bureaucracy, and apartments that are furnished for living rather than just sleeping between sightseeing trips. If your plan is to come for a few months, get your paperwork sorted, explore the city and surroundings, and only then commit to buying or a long-term rental, that article and the Stepping Stone site are a good starting point. In fact, it's the best starting point. Meanwhile, on the main Valencia Property site, we continue to list new properties every week. Some of them never even make it onto the portal because they're matched to people on our list straight away. So if you're not filling in our form, you're already behind. Do you get the hint? Fill in the form. It's in the show notes. Have a look at our homepage for the latest listings, price changes, and featured properties. And if you see something that makes you think, that's the one, don't sleep on it. Properties that tick the boxes, good area, decent outside space, realistic price, still move really quickly. As always, the best way for us to help you is to tell us who you are, what you're looking for, your timelines and your budget, and then let us get to work. That's the serious stuff done. It's time to bring in David and Gavin for today's quiz and see just how much they really know about Spain. Place your bets, pour yourself a drink, and let's get into it.
From the Gothic quarterstones to the beach where freedom roams, every sunset paints the sky like a watercolor lullaby. Found myself in cobble lanes where the old and new remain. In Valencia.
Second episode of the quiz today, and we've got our reigning champion, Dave,
Bring it on.
against Gavin, who has come along with the determination to beat Dave. And I've just explained the rules to him. So whether he'll actually do that is another thing.
Okay.
Just for everyone listening, he said expect a low bar. That's true, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've got home advantage. I thought it's not going to be too embarrassing. Home advantage.
Home advantage, we're in Dave's home. Yeah.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
Today we've got 3 themes. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you the other 2 themes beforehand so you can think about them in the back of your head for when we get to it. Right? Do you want to know that? Or would that just confuse you?
Oh, confused already.
No, you don't want that.
Is there a prize for guessing it?
No.
Is there a prize at all, actually?
Yeah, the bragging rights for the next month.
Do I have to be in the next quiz if I win? Does winner stay on?
You're in the next quiz if you win. You can't deliberately get the questions wrong as a result, okay? Yeah. So today we've got 3 themes. No, I won't tell you what they are beforehand because that might confuse things. Okay. And the first one, and we're going to have Gavin going first because he's the challenger, are the top 20 towns and cities in the Valencian community by population. Okay, Gav, can you give us one?
Valencia.
Valencia is the top one with 825,000 people.
Mislata.
Mislata is the 11th one. I'm surprised he went for that, but it's 11th with 47,000 people. He's just showing off. He's got the others in his back pocket.
That's a flex.
Yeah. Okay. Go on, flex him.
Castellón.
Castellón is 4th with 183,000 people. Dave.
Gandia.
Gandia is 7th with 82,909.
Alicante. Just moved through the... Okay.
Alicante.
You did an easy one, so I'll do it.
Yeah. Alicante, 365,586 is actually 2nd. Dave?
Chativa.
Chativa. Oh, we look down the list. We go down, and we don't find it on the list. So Dave fails and Gav wins round 1 as a result as he started.
What's the population then? This must be full.
Don't know, it's not on my list.
Why are we going for all the random ones? But you're the big ones. Elche.
Yeah.
Elche is bigger than Castellón. There's 3, is it?
Yep. So Elche was number 3 with 245,000. Do you want to know the others?
Alcira.
Alcira's in there, 48,000, that's nice.
Torrent.
Torrent is 5th, 89,456. So, yeah.
Oh, the last 10 years. So what's 4th though?
4th is Castellón. We said that. 6th is Orihuela
Wouldn't have got that.
Yeah. 7th is Gandia, as we said. 8th is Benidorm.
But number 1 in the summer.
In the summer, that could get close to number 1 yet.
You know, say Gandia.
No, you said Chatua.
He said Gandia.
Oh, you said it earlier, yeah. And just like, yeah.
Yeah.
9th is Alfira with 48,604. 10th is Denia, 47,000. 12th is Burjasot with 41,000. Buriana, 37,000. La Joyosa, 37,000. Aldaya, 34,000. Manises, 32,000. Valducho, 32,000. El Campello, 31,000. Crevillente, 30,000. And Catarroja, 30,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So Nola Pobla de Libona, where I live.
Yeah, I would have said that one.
Yeah, it's 26,000.
EDS quite big.
Okay, so 1-0 up and going into the second one. Can he make it 2-0?
What's it up to? Well, that was a
It's the best of 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We are over now already.
You'll be happy. It'll be all over pretty quick. Yeah. Especially if you get this wrong early.
I'm not going to stay on.
Yeah.
Go to use the gate.
Decisions.
What I'm not going to do on the third one where there's 50 odd answers, I'm not going to give you all the potential ones once you've failed, because you will fail pretty quickly on that one. Okay, the second one, Dave, to start. We need to know the Spanish the top, not the top in this case, all of the Spanish mainland provinces which have a coastline. I just say the mainland, okay? We're not using Mallorca, we're not using the Canary Islands. So all of the Spanish mainland provinces which have a coastline.
Not regions, provinces.
Provinces.
This is a small room.
Yes, for example. There are 3 here, just to give you a clue, yeah?
Yeah.
Dave?
Alicante.
Alicante is the 9th in this list with 318 kilometres of coastline.
Valencia.
Valencia is the 13th with 189 kilometres of coastline. Castellón, of course. And where does that come? Well, it comes 14th, just below Valencia, 177 kilometres.
Tarragona.
Tarragona is a good answer because it's 7th and it's 333
I
kilometres.
think we should go around it. I think we should do that as well. See if we can do that. Girona.
Girona, 394 kilometres, is 5th.
Murcia.
Murcia is in there and it's 6th with 339 kilometres.
Almeria.
Almeria is 10th with 282 kilometres. You are visualising the map of Spain in your head doing this.
I'm just doubting myself now because I like some of these cities.
With the provinces, with the regions.
Do these cities, is province called the same as the city? They usually are, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Cantabria. We go.
Cantabria. Well, Cantabria is obviously in there. 323 kilometres. 323, it's actually number 8.
Donostia.
Dave loses 2-0. Somebody gets an extra one. I think you will.
Your turn.
Oh, yeah.
5
Asturias.
is in there, of course. With 548 kilometres is a third. So you didn't get the first and second, amongst others. But yeah, that's a 2-0 win.
Probably the Galician ones, but I wouldn't be sure. Ego.
La Coruña, 1,226. Yeah. Second, Pontevedra, 618, because of all the bloody fjords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I need to be up there, but I wouldn't be sure.
Islands.
We'll go down. Asturias is 3rd. Cadiz is 4th. Yeah. 4th.
But I wasn't sure if they're probably.
Yeah, I don't think is it city or is it?
Yeah.
Gav, you didn't say Cadiz, having been there and loved it so much.
I've been to many places.
Yeah.
I've been in all places I've been to.
Okay, Girona 5th, Murcia 6th, Tarragona 7th, Cantabria 8th. We had all of those. Alicante 9th. Almeria is the next one on 10th. Barcelona, Catalonia, is 217. Yeah.
Is it Barcelona
It's according to this bloody list, there is. So.
though? Yeah.
Malaga, Andalusia, 215. Then it's Valencia and Castellón. Then it's Lugo with 177. Yeah. Biscaya is the Basque country. It's the 155.
Yes, have you said Girona? I was saying, will I jump across the Biscay? But I wasn't confident on that.
Yeah.
Huelva. I mean, it's got a coastline.
Like, it's really Bilbao's? No, Bilbao's the next one, isn't it?
Yeah. The next one is Huelva in Andalusia with 152. And then Guipúzcoa which is the Basque Country as well.
That's where I went last summer.
Yeah.
I'll say here.
And
then it's in where you go? Vizcaya and Guipúzcoa. That's where
Yeah. And the last one's Granada,
And Delhi pronounce that.
which is a weird one because Granada's so far inland. But it has got a coastline in the province.
Okay.
So
Wrong. I'm ashamed of myself. Huh? Yeah, I'm disappointed.
is that because you've lost the gaff?
No, because you think I've lived here for 25 years and I should probably know a bit more about
Especially when you've got
share living.
you've been to quite a few.
Yeah, what's yours? I mean,
But it's interesting you should say 25 years, 26 years, because the next question involves a lot of those years.
we're still doing that one, are we?
Yeah, we still do the next question because we see whether you can get an absolute whitewash of it. Yeah, he came into this as champion, remember?
Right, special rounds. They're looking more.
Total boasting rights for a 3-0 rather than a 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For money.
Yeah, there's no money, there's no drink apart from that Bailey's, which is on the table. So, third one, and you get to start again, Gav. Prior to the Barcelona Olympics in 1992, Spain had only ever won 5 gold medals.
Ooh.
In 1992 at Barcelona, they won 13. But I don't want you to name the ones from 1992. You can if you want, right? What we want is Spanish Olympic gold medal winners since 1992 to today. And there are 58 of them.
You have to know the name. You can describe it by other means.
For example, if it were a sport, if they won a team gold
Well, you
medal.
cannot do that. He runs along and he throws something through the air.
No, you can't have that.
You have to know the name of the sport, surely.
The
sport, yeah.
Oh, the name of the person. Sport. The name of the person.
Name of the person.
Yeah. The name of the person, right? Because as you know, when the Olympics are on, what happens is they win a gold medal. They become famous in Spain for like 6 seconds for winning the gold medal in the 50-kilometer walk, which nobody does, for
If
example.
you had like first name and not if you had the second name right, maybe.
We'll see.
I think I know a couple.
Right.
You should know. Or some
But I just say,
athletes.
but his son's trainer won silver medal.
Oh, well, that could be for this now.
So she's not in the list.
Oh, silver doesn't count here. Let's go.
Yeah. So we've
I'm
done enough here. We've done enough. We'll start with Gav. Go on.
You're going to get a lot of date time here now.
We won't because
it's gonna
what we do is we start a countdown.
Could you name Irish ones?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I haven't been as many of them.
Yeah,
It's easier to name. Yeah, of course.
that'd be no one.
I can't think of anyone. The badminton player, what's her name? Her.
No idea.
Marta, Monica.
Not one I'm thinking of.
You know the badminton.
No, I don't.
I do. I've got a name in front of me now.
Honestly, I don't. Honest.
The
Go on, Gav. Give us a
soccer
guess.
team.
The men's soccer team, right? Yeah.
What's the name on them, right?
No, you just have to name that they've won a gold medal. There you go. The men's soccer team.
That's about it. No, that's what I'm only going to get.
All right. There was a gymnast called Gervasio de Fail, I think his name was.
There was.
Your turn.
Basketball team.
Valencia de Fair.
The men's basketball teams.
Yes, is also true. Valencia de Fair, just to tell you, won gold in gymnastics in 2000 and 2004.
Okay. 10 teams now, are we? Okay, I didn't realise we could do that.
They haven't won too many team things.
There was another gymnast called Almudena. Salfes, I think her name was.
Almudena, not on my list. There isn't. Oh yes, there is an Almudena, but not a gymnast.
Floor gymnast or a swimmer.
Do we have to say the sport as well?
No.
Okay, good. Just trying to remind myself. I think I'm out then. You got 2 teams and I've got 1 gymnast. But sit on 2 teams is like that's 20 odd, isn't it? So we got like
I did say
on outfit.
in the introduction that the bar could be quite low on this one. That's a 3-0 win, an absolute thrashing. The champion has lost.
Indurain, the cyclist.
Yeah, he was in the bit late now, isn't it? Yeah.
I have a team, the men's hockey team.
Do you want to go through?
The women's hockey team.
I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll say the ones you should have remembered.
Cyclists.
Martin López Zubero.
Nadal?
Martin López Zubero.
No, would Nadal win it?
Surely.
I mean, once I got through all the team sports.
He'd have been my next. The women's field hockey team should have been your next one as well because they won in
Field hockey.
Yeah, but they won in 1992. Fermín Cacho also won in 1992. Is pretty famous, 1500 meters. Yeah. The football team won in 1992 and they also won later as well. So that's 2. Yeah. They also won at water polo in
Men's
1996.
hockey with.
I did the men's hockey. I've not got down there yet.
They've gone through the 50.
No, I'm not going through the 50. I'm down to 16 already. Indurain was the 18th because he won in 1996. And in 2000, Juan Llaneras won in the track cycling. He's pretty well known as well.
Well, Garcia surely won something today.
I remember there wasn't that.
He or she?
Remember, there wasn't that. There wasn't that much golf in the Olympics until I think the last one or something like that.
Let's say the Bally. I was just saying the RFE in general.
For
Surely one on the list.
There's Juan Llaneras won again, and Rafael Nadal won in 2008. Yeah. And Mireia Belmonte won in 2016. She's a famous swimmer. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And Ruth Beitia. And I think that's all you're going to know, apart from the fact that the women's water polo team also won. So if you were going through teams, you'd have got that, though.
There's a heptathlete in Galicia that's promising, I think, for the next big heptathlete now after
Carolina Marin.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's what it's.
That's the one. That's the badminton one.
Yeah.
Yes.
know nothing about Spain. That's me.
That's not a great thing to brag about on a podcast about Spain and about Valencia.
It's so full of real estate information.
Of course, that's the reason. Yeah, that's real estate information. That's really how to know.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
You need to know that as well.
Yeah,
So,
It's local knowledge, isn't it?
are you just projecting it because that was a 3-0 loss?
Busy man. Look.
Yeah. Well, I did say in the introduction, Gav's been sat at home revising for this.
Studying away.
And I also said that just means drinking coffee
Wow.
and going through Twitter and Blue Sky.
Yeah.
You didn't know the themes that were coming up. It could have been anything. Could have been anything.
I might get a map on my and start looking up where I actually live.
Yeah, no problem. It's just from the kids helping the kids do their homework.
Cheat code, you see? I mean, how many kids is a cheat code?
Confident on that one.
I think I worry about most of those. I never bother to help them. That's why.
Yeah.
Just what home feels like in a language of my own. Valencia, gracias for the new life. You helped this wanderer grow. Orange blossoms.
That was fun, wasn't it? And I've got to say, short. Not many answers right there, especially on the Olympics question. Did you think they'd get so many right or wrong? And how many did you get? Could you name any Spanish Olympic gold medal winners? Apart from Rafael Nadal, maybe Fermin Cacho, which was a famous thing in 1992. There's not many who really spring to mind. And that's it for today and this month. Remember to subscribe for future episodes and keep in touch with us through our blog posts, our listings and more. We're always open for questions and of course to receive forms with the full information about what you are looking for. You can contact us on information@valencia-property.com and ask to be put on our WhatsApp or mailing list so you get the latest news and properties first. Until the next time, this is Graham signing off. Hasta luego, adios, and remember our sponsor, Light. For all of your needing to see needs, Light is there.
So you're thinking about the new year, maybe dreaming about a real change, a better quality of life? Well, you are definitely not the only one. Today, we're going to look at why one city in particular, Valencia, Spain, might just be the answer you're looking for in 2026.
I mean, let's be honest. Who isn't searching for a bit of a change? Are you just tired of the grind and looking for that place with way more sunshine, a lifestyle that doesn't feel like a constant rush, and a city where your budget actually stretches? If you're nodding along right now, you're going to want to stick around. You know, it turns out all those things we're looking for, they're all pointing to one specific destination that is seriously taking all the boxes. For a whole lot of people planning ahead for 2026, that answer is becoming clearer and clearer. It's Valencia. Okay, so let's get into it. What is the Valencia proposition? What is the secret sauce here? What is it about this spot on the Mediterranean that's making it such a top choice for people wanting to start a new chapter? Let's break it down. So, here's the magic formula. It's not just one thing. It's this perfect storm of 4 key ingredients. You've got sunshine that's pretty much unbeatable. You have this amazing city/beach combo. You've got fantastic healthcare. And the kicker, it's surprisingly affordable. First things first, let's talk about that quality of life. And yeah, the weather is a huge part of it. But trust me, the day-to-day reality of living in Valencia goes way deeper than just a sunny forecast. But we have to start with the sun, right? We're talking over 300 days of sunshine a year. That is a literal, genuine game changer for your mood, your health, for your entire life, really. And then there's this incredible best of both worlds thing Valencia has going on. You get all the buzz of a vibrant, historic European city, the culture, the food, the energy. And then, literally minutes away, you can be kicking back on a relaxed Mediterranean beach. You don't have to choose. You get both. Now, beyond the fun stuff, there's something really practical that gives people incredible peace of mind, and that's having access to truly excellent healthcare that's also affordable. This is a massive piece of the puzzle for anyone, at any age, who's thinking about making a move. It's a cornerstone of the lifestyle here. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the big one. For a lot of us, this is the make or break factor. The cost of living. Because it's one thing to have a great lifestyle, but it's another to be able to afford it without constant stress. And this really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? In so many of our home cities, high costs mean you're always compromising. In Valencia, though, it's a different story. Your money just goes further. You can actually improve your quality of life, not sacrifice it. We're talking things like amazing fresh food from the market that doesn't break the bank, or a fantastic 3-course lunch for under 15 euros. It's a different world. And I love this point because it's so true. It's really easy to get hung up on one thing, like taxes, and totally miss the forest for the trees. When you step back and look at the whole picture, housing, food, going out, all of it, the overall financial situation in Valencia is just way better for most people. It's about the big picture. So once you realize that the lifestyle is amazing and the money actually makes sense, the next logical question is, okay, so what do I do now, right? Let's shift gears from the why to the how and look at some incredible resources to help you actually start this journey. The cool thing is, the team behind all this has built an entire support system for people just like you. You can go deep with detailed articles on their blog. You can binge listen to more than 50 podcast episodes that are just packed with useful, timeless advice. And you can connect with a whole community of people on the exact same path in their Facebook group. And just to give you a little flavor of the real, actual people you'd be dealing with, they shared this hilarious story. It's just a great reminder that this whole process isn't just about numbers and paperwork. It's a very human adventure with some pretty weird requests along the way. Which, of course, brings us all the way back to the main question. We've looked at the sun, the lifestyle, the cost, the community support. We've seen all the reasons why Valencia is winning. So really, the only question left is the one you have to ask yourself. Could 2026 be your Valencia year?
Valencia was sort of, honestly, a completely random choice.
We fell totally in love with this city.
It has a laid-back feel compared to Madrid or Barcelona.
It's relaxed and tranquilo.
It was so easy.
And then we said, well, could you just show us like a house in each of these neighborhoods so we got a sense of what money can buy? And we left with the house.
Oh, wow.
From the time we contacted Jessica to the time we actually passed papers was about 5 weeks, which was not at all what we expected.
Oh, it felt like the unicorn.
Oh, it's just a wonderful neighborhood. The vibe is nice.
It's a full house, but it's walkable to everything that we need. So it's walkable to pharmacies and grocery stores and restaurants and bars.
It was very close to the beach.
We haven't got beyond the stage of saying, wow, I can't believe that we lucked into this.
Our quality of life has increased tenfold.
Dramatically.
The living here is very relaxed.
Culturally, there's so much to offer here.
I feel safe. I feel part of the community there.
It's just like paradise.
And they help you with your visa, can help you with your padrone.
But they also show us properties in the surroundings.
They go above and beyond just trying to help you find a place to purchase.
With the gas store and with the avocado and everything. Really, you have to do a great job.
Get these guys because they're local, they know the market, they know who to hire for every little thing.
It is stressful to buy a house, period. It is especially stressful doing it as an expat, as an immigrant.
Connecting with Valencia Properties made it so much more of an enjoyable process.
I will definitely recommend them.
You need experts.